Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I have an exciting video concept today. I know, I say that in every video, but it actually is really exciting today. I've seen so many people on here do vinyls that don't exist but should, where they'll create these concepts of vinyl records that don't exist and make mock-up versions, including the cover page and the vinyl pressing color. And I just thought that would be so fun to do today, especially because I'm a creative person and I also am really obsessed with vinyl records. I've seen a couple creators, like I said, specifically Simply Lily and Austin Purley, and they created amazing concepts of vinyls that really should exist, and it heavily inspired me to see what I could come up with. If you haven't checked out their channels already, they are amazing creators, and they are two creators that really heavily inspired me to start this channel. But yeah, definitely check out their channel. Also, before we get started, you should subscribe to my channel. I make content on record vinyls, music reactions. I've posted a couple of my painting time lapses, and honestly, anything I feel at the time. I've also recently been in a heavy Conan Gray era. If you're a fan of Conan, I have a whole playlist on my channel of Conan Gray themed videos. I went to his concert this year. I'm also going to his world tour next year. And I've also reacted to the recent single music videos of Vodka Cranberry, This Song, and Caramel. And yeah, if you like all of that, you should definitely subscribe. Subscribing, commenting, and liking is a free and easy way to support my channel. It would be 100% gratefully appreciated if you guys can do that. And yeah, without further ado, here are 10 vinyls that don't exist but should. Before I start, I should talk about the process that went behind creating these vinyls. It was very simple, at least for me to do, but I went on Colored Vinyl Records, and I'll link that below. Their website has hundreds of record vinyls that are so cool, stuff that I didn't even know existed. And so I found a cover for the specific vinyl that I was wanting to do, and then I went through their website and I just picked a vinyl that matched. I thought would be amazing. I edited it in Procreate, which is an app that I have on my iPad, but you can use Photoshop, you can use Canva, you can use anything basically that has photo editing. And yeah, that's how I ended up creating these vinyls. So the more you know. Let's get started. Alrighty, so 2026 is gonna be a huge year for Olivia Rodrigo. We have much speculation that OR3 is coming out, even though there's rumors that her and Lewis broke up. I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what's happening until they make an official statement. I'm not gonna play into the rumors, but there's speculation that her third album's gonna come out in February. However, I think we're all forgetting what's going to also happen in 2026, and that is the 5-year anniversary of Sour. I know, it's crazy that that album's already 5 years old. And so it got me thinking, what are we going to get for the 5-year anniversary? We got 3 different variants for the first year anniversary, and then she came out with the picture disc for the 2nd year anniversary, and then it just became more merch for the 3rd and 4th anniversary. And so it got me thinking, what are we going to get if we're going to get anything? And these first 2 are not going to happen, I don't think, but I really, really want them on vinyl. I actually do have one on vinyl. It's unofficial merch. It's Sour Prom. This is my favorite live performance from Olivia. Best version of Traitor out there. Don't argue with me. But I thought it would be really cool to design a Sour Prom vinyl, and so here it is. And I love this picture of Olivia. It's kind of similar to Casey Musgraves, I will not lie, so I don't know if this photo is the best option for it, but I love this picture of the promo for Sour Prom, and I thought this purple with pink undertone disc was the perfect match for this cover. In the middle, I put also a promo photo of her sign that says "Prom would be brutal without you," because I thought that would be really cute to be in the center of the vinyl. And it also went with the vinyl color. I just really want this to be on vinyl. And if you're gonna do something special for a 5-year anniversary and you're not gonna release any new songs or anything, because Sour alone is breaking so many records just being a standalone vinyl that I don't feel like she should put out anymore, this would be a great concept. All right, my next vinyl concept is also from Olivia Rodrigo's Sour Air, and it is Olivia Rodrigo Driving Home to You, the Sour film. I forgot how blessed we were during the Sour Air, how all this stuff was coming out. We got the YouTube performance of Sour Prom, and then we got the video, basically like a documentary of her writing Sour and just going through that process, and also live performing the songs. And we don't have this version either, and the only live album we have right now of Olivia is the Glastonbury performance that she just released on vinyl. And so I think this live album of Sour would be so amazing, and I got inspired by the car colors. It kind of got cropped out of the photo I used, but it's like this blue disc with like purple splatter. And yeah, and then in the center, I took another promo photo for the documentary, and it's her in the car. Yeah, this was another great film. Like I said, Guts, we got the Guts World Tour film, which was amazing. But I just forgot how blessed we were during the Sour era to have all of this stuff come out. And yeah, these two album concepts would be amazing to have. Like I said, I don't think we'll ever get them. But Olivia, if you want to release them, that would be amazing. Alrighty, and then these final two Olivia Rodrigo vinyls, I definitely think we could get. So in Sour, she just released the album vinyl. Like there's a ton of variants of it, but we never got vinyls for the singles. And then in Guts, we got the Vampire vinyl. We got 2 pressings, and then we also got 2 pressings of Bad Idea Right, but we didn't get a pressing of Get Him Back. And so going off that same concept, I designed a vinyl for Driver's License, and then I designed a vinyl for Deja Vu. This first vinyl has the original cover for Driver's License, and I chose this purple with like an undertone of pink again disc. You gotta have a Sour purple for one of them. Driver's License was such a great song. It was such a great like debut song, and I'm really kind of sad we don't have like a 7-inch of it. And then in the center, I took the most iconic scene. Obviously, it's the bridge. And I just thought that would be such a cool insert to have. I want this vinyl so bad. And if she does release something like this, I won't be too mad. Like I said, I want deluxe songs. I know we all want specific songs like Prisoner for Life and the ones I love. But Sour is just breaking so many records as a standalone vinyl that I just don't want to ruin that. I don't know if we're going to get a deluxe version of Sour ever, or what she has in store for next year. I just had so much fun designing these, and I have a couple more concepts for her, so if you're interested in that, let me know. Okay, so Driver's License, standard purple, beautiful. Deja Vu, I had so much fun with this one. So first off, I found a photo for it that was like kind of like poster like, so I thought that would be really cool. But I had to do strawberry pink because strawberry ice cream, obviously. And I put a little image of a strawberry ice cream inside because I thought that'd be so cute. I could also see like an image of the Olivia and Talia. There's like a side-by-side clip in the music video that's really cool. Or like have one side be Olivia, one side be Talia, and it's like one of those scenes where they notice each other or something like that. But I chose strawberry ice cream for this image. I think these two vinyls should be released, and yeah. I'm also so excited for this vinyl. This song turned 5 years this year too, and I love her, but she did not acknowledge it. And it is Gracie Abrams' Brushfire. I love this song, Burning Passion, like nobody knows. And it just makes me sad that I haven't gotten to hear this live yet. She just released a vinyl for Singles Day, and this would have been such a perfect opportunity to do it with the 5-year. Instead, we got 21, which I'm not mad about because that was such a pretty vinyl too. I love this song. I think this vinyl is so pretty. When I saw it, I immediately went, Brushfire, this would be so good. It is like a marbly starburst pink and blue vinyl, and it goes so well with the background. And this shot in the promo is just such a stunning image. And so Gracie, if you're watching, probably not, or Gracie's team or anybody else want to comment on Gracie's post, please release a 7-inch of Brushfire, because it's not on physical media, it's only a digital song. And so you would make me the happiest person ever. Another vinyl that I would love to have on pressing is Holidays by Conan Gray. And this is the single cover. And I thought this like blue, like white, milky vinyl would be so pretty. Conan's been on his 12-inch vinyl kick for singles, and I wouldn't be mad if we got a 12-inch single of this. But yeah, we only have 3 single vinyls from Conan, and they all have Heather on it. He released this song before Wishbone, and I really wish it would have gotten a physical media release. I love this vinyl creation. I didn't know what to put in the center, so I just put the promo image in the center. It could just be a solid blue with his name and the title, but I thought this vinyl perfectly matched the cover, and yeah. Alrighty, this next one, I was chronically online with this TV show back in 2019. This is not the seasons, this is a special that the show did. I will go back and create vinyls for the seasons because we don't have vinyls for it. But if you know, it is High School Musical, the series. And I was so obsessed with the earlier seasons. Season 1 and 2 were my jam, even though season 2 and me got beef for that ending. But they did this holiday special in between and had like the best covers of songs, especially my favorite, River, which Olivia Rodrigo sang, obviously. It was just such a fun like holiday special that was just so random, but also so amazing. And then we got the season 2 promo, the opening number. And so it has the standard cover, and I just thought a gold vinyl would be so pretty. And then I put the gold like sparkly bits in the background in the center. But yeah, if you haven't seen this episode, go check it out. It was literally so fun. And I just wish we had it in physical media as well. This one's for the Swifties. This is my favorite Taylor Swift song. And to my knowledge, it is only pressed on the red Taylor's version vinyl, but it is the 10-minute version of All Too Well. I think this would be such an amazing like single vinyl to have, specifically like a 10-inch or a 12-inch because it's 10 minutes long. I had a little fun with this vinyl. So I did the movie poster or promo image of it, and I put it on this red vinyl because red, it was there. And I just thought, getting inspiration from Olivia Rodrigo's Black Friday with the butterfly etched on it, I thought it would be so cool to have the scarf etched on the back of the vinyl. And so that is what I have here. It took me a little bit to get it looking like a scarf in Photoshop, but I think I did a great job. But yeah, Taylor, please release this on actual vinyl, not just the red Taylor's version, because you would have my money so fast. But also the music video was so good, and I will obviously watch that and listen to the song. But yeah, I just think this song is so good, and it's one of her best songs. So I'm like, please just release it on media. I don't know, I just love it so much. This one's a little selfish, I will be 100% honest. So Conan Gray recently released Wishbone, and on my channel I've painted a couple paintings. And if you guys know, Omar Apollo released an album that had a painting cover, and I just thought that concept was so cool. And so I took my most recent painting from VMA's performance of Vodka Cranberry, and I thought that would be such an amazing cover. So I'm calling this Wishbone, the Romeo and Juliet version. And it is pressed on like a green marble to go with like the leaves in the background. Yeah, I just think this would be such a cool concept. It is selfish in a way of wanting my art on a vinyl, but I don't know, even if it's just this image, I think this would be so cool. Again, we only have the Heather vinyls, and so I would like a single of like Vodka Cranberry, or the song, maybe do like a Will Brand moment. But yeah, I just thought it was a cool concept. Alrighty, this next vinyl is also from a TV show I watched, and again, it's not the main soundtrack of the vinyl, but if you guys are familiar with Glee, we got introduced to the Warblers in season 2, and they made a separate soundtrack for the performances that were done by the Warblers. And so I created this vinyl. It is a red and blue splattered vinyl, and I thought that was so cool. I was obsessed with Glee. I was a show choir kid, a theater nerd, and I just loved Glee. And I wanted to be an a cappella so bad, and I finally got into a cappella in college, and I just had an amazing time. But I remember just being so mesmerized by the Warblers, especially Darren Criss. I know either Simply Lily or Austin Purley did first volume of Glee, and so I wanted to do something separate and do the Warblers, and so I thought this was such a perfect vinyl for the cover. It like is their school uniform cover, and yeah, If you want to see more Glee, let me know. Alrighty, so those were 10 vinyls that don't exist but should. I had so much fun creating these vinyls. I have a lot more ideas if you guys are interested. So yeah, let me know in the comments if there are any vinyls that don't exist that you think should exist. I love hearing ideas. Again, I got so inspired by Simply Lily and Austin Purley to create this, so I've been creating more. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I can make a part 2 to this video. Again, subscribe, like, comment my channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Alrighty, that's it. Have a great rest of your guys' day. Bye.